See, I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot going on. You feel me? It's a lot to say. It's a lot to do. You see my hair. You know it's messed up. But it's cool. It's cool. You feel me? Y'all gonna see next time y'all see me. Nah, that's cap. Like the second next time y'all see me, Second next time y'all see me, I'm gonna be a little saucy. You gonna be like, who is that, man? I'm gonna be like, that's me. You feel me? But, dang, how should I start this video? You feel me? Like I said last time, there's so many ways I can, so many things I can speak about, but it's not really much. But we gonna start here. So, maybe like, what I be up to, you know? Well, I'm really just trying to stay consistent with this YouTube, because, you know, what I really want to do is upload every day. If not every day, at least every week. You know? So, I really just been trying to get consistent with my stuff, you know? And stuff like that. Ooh. You know? But, you know how life be beating you up sometimes. You know? It just be like that. But besides that, man, you know, I gotta stay consistent. I gotta stay on my grind. I gotta stay on my, you know? But like, they be hating. But I say this every day. But that's because every day they be hating. But anyway, dang. You may be like, if every day they hating, how is they hating? See, today they wasn't hating though. So like, today they wasn't hating though. Today they was on they little word stuff, you know, and stuff like that. What am I talking about? So basically, like, dang, you ever got in trouble for something you didn't do, or got in trouble for something for no reason? It don't even gotta be something you didn't do. It literally could be nothing happening there. You in trouble. Now, I ain't gonna go into depth about that, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Knowing, right? But it usually be a reason, right? Not the reason of, oh, you did something bad. They usually be just doing that little stuff because they really don't want you around them. And you could be, well, I ain't gonna say that. Well, yes, I could say that, but you could be the nicest person, but I think oh my God. I stated this in an earlier video. What? In this earlier video, I was like, it's a financial reason. You know, sometimes people don't want you around because they can't take care of you and themselves, which is understandable. But the thing about that is, alright, so if you this is the little twisted mentality about it all, I guess. So alright, unless you contributing something, and alright, you can have a job and you can have this and you have that, but if you not paying rent in someone's house, then they ain't gonna let you live there and stuff. But oh my god, at that point, that becomes a relationship. So all right, you let me woo wop the bam, or like, I'm trying to think of another example where it's like other than a house, because it's usually materialistic. So I'm just gonna use a car for an example, just cause let's say all right, so your friend ain't gonna pick you up or woo wop the bam. Your peoples, whoever, ain't gonna pick you up cause you don't put gas in that car whenever they pick you up and stuff like that, right? All right, so now let's say because you're detrimenting them. It's really not that, to be honest, cause to be honest, people be asking for like $10-$20, and 9 times out of 10 it don't take nothing but more than $5, and that's including going there and going back. It's really like a scheme they try to pull, but you could also say, you may be like, oh well, that's just for that situation, but I can also apply that to the house situation. All right, well, you could say, well, I'm supposed to be paying for rent, but you're not spending my money on rent. You're giving you just spending my money on other things. That's not rent. You could say it's a scam, because I guess it technically is, but technically it's not. But it's like, how I put this, because I have to link them both so you like understand where I'm coming from. So like, all right, because some people don't have cars, some people don't have houses, but you still should be able to understand what I'm saying given your current circumstance. Like, it could be a tent. Someone not trying to let you be in their tent because you don't give them like this and that, but it's just like, all right, you could have just did it, or it could have just said no and stuff like that. It's really like it's a big circle. You can't really, at the end of the day, you can't really get mad at it, because at the end of the day, it's their stuff and stuff like that. But you gotta keep in mind, nigga, damn. These be the same people that feel some type of way when you tell them no and stuff like that. So you gotta keep that in mind. It's like one of those things, like, you don't apply the rules that you set for somebody else to yourself, So it'd be like, what are we doing here? But not everybody does that, But it's always like, it always has to be a catch. It's never like what just the product. Like, let's say you trying to buy something online. Let's say you wanted to rent out a car or something. Well, you gotta pay interest, cause you gotta pay us for letting you do this and do that. It's just like, there's little stuff like that. But right, you got the people who I don't really know how to put it, but I'm gonna find a way to put it. But you got the people who will, like, I guess, hinder you because it's not benefiting them. But I don't really want to say hinder, because that's not what they trying to do. They not trying to hinder you. They just not trying to let you use their stuff. But I never really to be honest, I want to say liked people who used to do that, but I'm starting to understand why people like that do that, cause I let somebody use some and they broke my stuff and then tried to act tough about it and all that type of stuff. So I do see why people do that, but all right, you gotta understand you can only do that to certain people, but you really don't gotta understand that, because you can do whatever you want to anybody. But your consequences is your consequences, you feel me? But whatever. Another thing though, man, like I don't even know, you know? What am I yapping about? What am I on about? But nah, it's just like, you just being bogus. I really want to tell y'all what it really is, because I'm really sugarcoating what it really is. But it's just like, alright, just let me, I'm going to just give y'all this example so y'all can understand what I'm trying to say, and then it should make sense after this example. Let's say, for example, I let you use my, let's say we both were in school or in class. You left your pencil at home. You needed a pencil, and I offered you a pencil. Let's just say you didn't even ask for a pencil. I just offered you a pencil. You feel me? Right. Alright. Let's say tomorrow we have the test. So let's say alright, I let you use the pencil for the day. I brought it back. Well, let's say I let you keep the pencil. Let's say tomorrow come around, we got a test tomorrow. The same person you just lended your pencil to, let's say if you left your let's say you left your, how do I put it? Let's say you left your pencil at home. Now you gotta ask the person you gave a pencil yesterday for a pencil. The same person who you just gave a pencil to yesterday is gonna tell you, no, I can't give you a pencil. And you gonna ask them why. Obviously, they gonna say two things. One, because I left my pencil at home. That is the only reasonable answer. Two, because they gonna make up some it's actually multiple answers, but two, they gonna make up some BS like, well, I can't let you use my pencil. The teacher's gonna make us think we're cheating, and yada 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 rah rah. They just what I call it, pump faking, you know? You just saying that, cause now for a situation like that, I can't even tell, like, why do people even do that? Like, you could just the same person I let use my pencil, you could have just let me use your pencil. Now I can't ever let you use my pencil. Bro, you feel me? The same person he, you know, gonna be the same one who try to, you know? So, do you bogus? Not even cause they gain nothing. Cause they just some little weirdos, you know? But I will go deep into this, but this video getting kinda long. I ain't trying to be on this mug all day, cause I'm trying to go inside. Got this new game I'm playing, this mug fire, you feel me? So I'm gonna let y'all, you know what I'm saying, go, you feel me? Hey, stay safe.